All right, guys, welcome to the Frog Splash Podcast. I'm Adam.
I'm Alex.
Darrell.
As you see, our crew is a little smaller today, but it's okay because it's Sunday morning for us. It's pretty early. And you know what, guys? We only have 14 days to WrestleMania.
14 days.
Yeah. 14 days. So, in this episode of the Frog Splash Podcast, we're actually just going to be talking about Roadblock. I know we're about a week late on getting this out to you, time schedules, yada, yada, yada. But we're going to give you our take, our overall scores, and individual match, and what that means going forward as we go 2 weeks till WrestleMania. We'll start off with our overall grade. Darrell, would you like to kick it off on your overall grade for this pay-per-view?
Giving it a C minus.
Ooh.
Dang, that is harsh.
It was a bad one, yeah.
C minus. Alex?
I give it I think it was a C plus. Maybe it was the company I was with that made it worth a little bit more, but yeah, C plus.
All right, well, I guess I'll take the high road in this one in a weird way. I'll go B minus.
B minus.
Yeah, and I've got my reasons for it. And we'll talk about that as we get into it. So I'll start off with the first match of the night, which was for the WWE Tag Team Championship. It had Big E and Kofi Kingston versus King Barrett and Sheamus, the League of Nations. Mm-hmm. Two heels in a Tag Team Championship match. Any surprises? Any thoughts, guys?
I still don't consider New Day heel to me. They are that anti-heel factor. So it felt good seeing it. Big E's been getting that push of getting the pins. So that's what happened in this match was Big E pinned Barrett with the big ending to retain the championship. Lately, I've been seeing that more often than Kofi getting the wins. I like that match actually.
Yeah, Kofi never gets the pin, but he always gets pinned if they're going to lose in a match. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I just still don't like the League of Nations. I just don't. Like there's a reason why you go first on the card. It's either to get the whole crowd into the whole night and set the tone. And for me, like I'm just over. Like how many more times can we get a Kofi Kingston, Big E, everyone's interference go into the big ending? It's just, I don't know. Like it's just not believable that Big E could do that to Sheamus. Sheamus is so big, he could slip right out of it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
We did it to Barrett.
Yeah, but though he did, I guess Sheamus did slip out of it the first time.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Barrett's a little more believable.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It was just a filler match. It was a filler tag team champion match. I think they're realizing they really don't have anyone that can go against the New Day. They need the New Day to be champions because they're the only ones that people like seeing on promos day in, day out. They're on
You would
Raw.
pick Conan.
I did pick Conan. Day in, day out. You see him on Raw. You see him on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everyone wants to see them. They want to hear what they have to say, and they're funny. So
They're giving them a lot of mic time.
yeah. Well, who else? The Lucha Dragons are going to get some mic time.
Right. With
The
League of
Lucha
Nations,
Booties.
Would you
The Lucha
wanna
Booties.
Would you want to listen to the League of Booties?
The League of Booties, the Lucha Booties. There's just no one wants to see that.
Who are you wrestling?
That is Norman Smiley.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
So good.
Oh my god.
The other thing that was, I guess, back to believability that I did not like about the match, the only thing was when I saw Sheamus and Barrett come out, you had no lack of the other two. And it was kind of easy at that point for me to say, okay, yeah, they're going to lose that match.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
Well, let's talk
I'll
about.
stop there.
When you talk about entrances, we didn't have any pyrotechnics at all at this pay-per-view.
Yeah,
This looks like an NXT house show,
small arena setup.
which I love.
It looks like this right now.
Don't get me wrong. No, that's more pyro here
Yeah,
than there
That's
was
true.
in that pay-per-view last Saturday. Yeah. All right.
Well, so before we go on to the next one, because I don't want these to all be cut short,
Okay.
what can WWE do to get the tag team division back on track?
Your answer is in 2 matches from now. On the card.
Oh, okay.
That's my answer.
You're probably right.
The problem is our WWE tag team division is so spread. The Dudleys have some crazy feud with the Usos for no reason. That's not going to help them get anywhere near New Day, which they should be pushing right now. You've got Lucha Dragons on the verge of about to be broken up because of Cryback's mind games.
Just having two
Los
different...
Matadors don't even exist anymore, and nobody ever cared
anyways.
about Victor and Connor,
The Ascension.
who apparently had a dark match that nobody cared enough to even watch.
It wasn't even a dark match. It was Connor wrestling someone, and Victor was on the outside again, like on Superstars.
Singles match?
Yeah, they do this on the Superstars. I know you don't watch Superstars.
I almost watched it last night,
Sometimes you have to.
and then I didn't.
Prince Pretty was on the thumbnail.
Spurs were playing the Warriors last night, and the Spurs won.
Oh, spoilers.
Well, this is
Not on my TiVo.
people. You don't have a TiVo.
I know.
What about you, Darrell? What can we do in the tag team division? My answer actually was to bring up more people from NXT, with the only fear that Vince does not like tag teams.
Before you go and do that, though...
Has he never liked tag teams?
Ooh.
It's like always been a thing?
I don't think Mike. That's what my cousin says. I listen to my cousin because he's the one that told me about Nakamura and Sami Zayn at NXT Takeover.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
So, because of the Stone Cold podcast,
Because of the Stone Cold Bob.
AJ Styles said it. AJ Styles said it to Chris Jericho in a podcast.
Oh, so you listen to the Chris Jericho podcast?
I listened to my cousin who heard it. They bleeped it out on the one he put on podcast 1, but it wasn't bleeped out on his actual website one.
That's hilarious.
Sorry. So,
Wow.
Anything from you from the tag team division?
tag team.
I mean, before I go into the tag teams, I just want to see, I guess, SmackDown get utilized better. If we could use SmackDown with some of the existing tag teams and showcase before bringing in new talent, because ultimately that new talent has to face somebody, and it's going to be those existing tag teams to get over, to get to the championships. You're not going to just show up and say, hey, it can't just be like that every time. Hey, new face, give them the belts, because they're new and they went over. It can't be like that every time.
Are you envisioning a Teddy Long 2.0 SmackDown reign?
If not him, somebody. I like what they're doing with the.
I think we all know that.
With the authority, they should. Yeah, there should be powers of authority on both shows. Yep. Shane on SmackDown.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Shane on SmackDown?
Shane on SmackDown.
Spoilers, Darrell rumors, it's going to happen.
He loses
So,
and then...
loses at Mania,
he gets
secondary
SmackDown
prize.
instead.
Because Vince McMahon didn't read the contract, and if he lost, then he got SmackDown.
Oh my gosh, a belly-to-belly suplex.
Why are you
From
getting whooped
what?
by Norman Smiley?
Norman Smiley.
Did you put him on, 10 points higher?
Maybe. I'm stunned.
Stunned? I didn't
Oh.
see it.
Anything you have for the tag team division, Sir Alexander?
Just give us some new matches to watch. It doesn't have to be new faces, but it does need to be just something. It can't just be the New Day versus whoever, the League of Nations, whatever four you want to put out there, and it can't be just the Dudley Boys versus the Usos, because it's boring. It's just really boring. And then they do these 3v3 matches where they add someone like Ryback or whoever, and that's even worse because it doesn't make any sense.
And even right now, I guess their argument is, oh, we are giving you something new. We've got 4 guys on 3 guys with League of Nations, but I'm still not having it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's if you get all 4 of them at the same time.
I lost to Norman Smiley.
Which is what happened on Monday.
There's only 4 people. It's a battle royal.
It's a battle royal, not a
Was it for the TV
Royal
title?
Rumble.
TV title?
You lost to Norman Smiley.
Sting.
I lost to Norman Smiley.
Sting lost. To all
Sting,
3 of those guys.
Sting lost.
Conan, I could see that.
Not Sting.
You lost.
But
Booker T, he would never lose to Norman Smiley. I'm moving on to the next
yeah, go on
match.
to the next one.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were going one way. I want to take it to another direction. Did not know that Chris Jericho even had a match. Was a little surprised that it was Jack Swagger.
Jack Swanger.
For whatever reason, Jack Swagger apparently is a jobber again. I don't know.
I never saw him when he wasn't a jobber.
He's a ECW champion.
ECW.
He is a one-time world heavyweight champion when he cashed in his Money in the Bank. He is the Miz of his generation. I'm comfortable saying that. And Chris Jericho won this match, and I wasn't surprised.
Hello, Canada.
How can we not push Chris Jericho to get to Mania? Especially if he loses to Jack Swagger at some Joe Schmo pay-per-view that nobody knew about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now, he was in Canada, though.
He was in Canada,
He
but
came out and he straight up just
Called
followed
out
up on what Triple
Canada.
H did. Pretty much just said, hey, you guys suck.
yeah, because Chris Jericho is playing the Chris Jericho heel right now. Not anti-heel, heel. He's double heel. Even in his home country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't live here anymore, and there's a reason for it. Bye. He leaves.
You guys smell.
You stink.
And then here comes an American. In Canada. Which you guys are going to cheer for.
Yeah.
And he
right.
still lost. Alright, I don't have anything else. I don't have anything. I'm just ready for Chris Jericho to lose again to AJ Styles at WrestleMania, so...
What year did Jack Swagger have the World Championship belt? What's a pay-per-view I should go back and watch of his?
I don't know, Darrell's looking it up right now.
He doesn't even know. And
Well,
he
he
watched
did.
during that
I
time.
think it was a blue briefcase.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So was it SmackDown?
SmackDown.
That's for
SmackDown
sure,
brief?
yeah.
Was it for the Undisputed Championship, or was it the...
Heavyweight.
Big
World
Show,
Heavyweight
World Heavyweight
Championship.
Championship.
The,
yeah, Big Show was one of them.
The Goldberg one?
Yeah, the Ric Flair one.
He was already champion there.
It is.
Alright, well you
Perfect
continue.
belt.
He was a lot thinner back then.
A lot thinner.
Yeah.
So he was just basically Baron Corbin thin, but really tall.
So this match, did it get anybody excited for AJ Styles 4.0? They already
can't
had the
believe
rubber
they're
match.
Doing
So,
it again.
I can't believe Chris Jericho lied saying he wasn't going to be at WrestleMania. Pff, what a heel.
What a heel!
What?
He might as well put his hair in a ponytail right up
It
the
was
top.
it was honestly, it probably wasn't a work. It was probably a shoot. And then what happened was they're like, oh, I guess we don't have anything for AJ Styles to do. Let's use Chris Jericho again.
Dang.
Sorry, AJ Styles is not you. We like you.
Dang. So he'll be the only man to have beaten The Rock and Stone Cold in a single night for the championship and be in an actual match, unlike Stone Cold and The Rock at WrestleMania 32.
Are you talking about Chris Jericho?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do they not have anything for AJ Styles to do? He's so good.
Well, they don't have anybody that could be on his level right now. I'm comfortable enough saying that.
No KO show?
No. Because I think with KO, well, maybe if we didn't pull the gun or the trigger on Sami Zayn as early as we did right now,
That's right.
and wait till after Mania, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Plus the IC belt will probably be the ladder match anyway, so nobody really cares.
did Kevin Steen ever have the ROH belt? Yeah.
Yeah, he
so
had
he's
it.
good enough.
He had the
yeah.
ROH belt.
He's good enough to
Oh,
wrestle
yeah.
AJ Styles then.
Yeah, he had the
Absolutely.
ROH belt for sure.
That was a big match. I remember that.
Will they or won't they talk about it? They won't talk about it.
They won't talk about
that.
ROH
Oh, no.
at all.
All right, I'm moving on to honestly my favorite match of the night.
Oh, so good.
You want to know why I gave this show a B- instead of a C? It's because that we're showcasing NXT superstars at this level. Not the beginners, not dark matches. You have
In the mid card. So
mid
good.
card.
Mm-hmm.
And they were pandering to the crowd, but you know what? They get the crowd into it.
That's what they do. Like that's their thing.
That's their thing.
They're hype.
I will tell you, I did not like Enzo Amore and Big Cass prior to seeing them at NXT San Antonio. It took about 20 seconds into them coming out with these two guys right next to me. Of course, I had a couple of Coors Lights down me, and I'm over. I would have stood in line for a "How you doing" shirt, but there was 100 people in that line.
Oh my gosh.
And 100 people get another beer. I chose beer.
Mm-hmm.
So I will tell you, they came out. I was cheering. Alex was cheering. I'm sure Darrell was cheering.
Yeah.
I loved it. And then you have your classic heels, the Revival, a.k.a. the Mechanics, a.k.a. nobody really cares what their real names. Lash and Lawson is what I've been calling them, Lash and Lawson. Hashtag make it stick. So,
Hashtag make it.
they're good, right? So the whole point is that what you want to have is the heel come out, get the face over, and when they do it, get out of town and retreat and escape. In order for us to justify getting Enzo and Big Cass to the main roster, they have to lose this match. Otherwise, you have Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus now what we know is the American Alphas at NXT TakeOver Dallas. And that does not make sense.
No.
Yes, it would be a good match, probably. But two complete faces, you couldn't do it, especially not right now. Completely.
Not yet.
Wait, are you saying that you think that could happen? They just... American Alphas are now the number one contenders, so they're definitely going to be wrestling Revival at Dallas.
But
It would be
Alex,
vulnerability.
when you go back and you rewatch this, you'll understand what I said.
Okay.
We're going to move on.
Cool.
I understand you're playing your little video game as Buff the Stuff Bagwell.
I'm not Buff the Stuff Bagwell.
Who
I
are
am
you?
Randy Savage in his dark times.
Oh man.
See, he has the names, not looking at the names, looking at the characters.
Yeah.
Had
now
a
you know,
chance.
'cause
Now I
I'm
got no
this
chance.
right here.
Oh, yeah. Got to get. Oh. Is that copyright infringing? Can you allowed to say that?
Are you not allowed to say dig it?
Get. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, upside down.
Where I gotta
Inside
just the
out.
whole
Cream rises to the top, Alex. Oh, yeah.
this whole part is getting cut out. Cut it out.
All right. Anyways,
I loved it. It was a fantastic match. It made that made me excited into the Brock Lesnar match. Like that's how excited I was about seeing Enzo and Cass wrestle. I knew it was gonna be a loss. It just made sense. But it was a fantastic showcase, and they got everyone hyped up. Everyone's yelling NXT. Everyone's yelling, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
You can't get any better than that. Like
Revival even shows up with a new finisher. They took out Cassidy on the outside with their original one, but then did a modified version of what I thought was New Days, where Biggie holds him up and then Kofi does the DDT. But this one was more of, it looked like it was going to be, a spine buster, but then the DDT. So they are adding on to the repertoire, showing that we can beat you two different ways together as a tag team. So I did like seeing that.
it's going to set up some good things. One, I'm excited to see and hear the little mandolin play at either Monday Night Raw or maybe a spot guest at Mania, which probably won't happen, but it could. You don't know. And I'm also excited to see the Revival versus the American Alphas at NXT TakeOver Dallas.
Absolutely excited.
I think that's going to be an awesome match.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw, Willing and Gable, it's going to be great. We're going to be barbecuing. It's a bachelor party. My bachelor party, no big deal.
It's so funny that when we saw them wrestle...
Yeah, I did not. I hated them.
You were like, what the hell is this guy right here?
I hated it.
Gable with the towel, he's terrible.
100%.
And then someone goes, get the Gables. And you were like, I'm in.
I'm in.
Get the
100%.
Gables.
Let's get it.
Hashtag get the Gables. Let's do this.
I literally jumped
Life.
on board, on ship. That was the moment. The crowd was into it. Somebody said, get the Gables. I 100% just turned around. I literally grabbed someone's hand and pulled it right back in. It was worth it to me.
No.
This is the reason why I said B-. Because I could talk about this match for the whole hour.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to. Just to save you guys some humility.
No.
Myself. Alright, so we move on to the Divas Championship match. Charlotte and Natalya.
Yeah.
Why do we have Charlotte come out first? She's the champion. She should come out second. Brings Natty back to her home country of Canada. And then we talk about, once again, the Hart family versus the Flair family. This isn't the first time to have fought against each other. And it probably won't be the last time. I can probably guarantee you that. However, it is noted that the last time these two fought each other at NXT, Bret Hart was there in Natty's corner, and we had Ric Flair there in Charlotte's corner, and Charlotte won that match with her submission move. This match, to me, was actually pretty good. Natty has still got it.
Oh,
For all you jabronis, jamokes out there that think she doesn't have it, you clearly don't watch the rest of the Divas division when it comes to the tactical portions of it. She had a sharpshooter. Finally put the sharpshooter in there. She powered through her her figure four, reversed it even. And she showed that she can stand toe to toe with Charlotte. Mm-hmm. Charlotte wins. Of course, Charlotte wins. We need Charlotte to win. In order for it to be a 3-way fatal match at WrestleMania, Charlotte has to win. The match makes 0 sense if Natty wins and Natty has the title.
With no build-up?
With 0 build-up.
Yeah.
Now, had this been a non-title match, I would have been 100% okay with Natty winning this match.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was just another one of those that they built up. It was just a singles match, and it wasn't until the pay-per-view where it turned into, oh, this is going to be a titles match. For it anyways.
It took him a long time to kick you out of that in there.
He didn't care.
Kind of stood there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So out of all of Charlotte's matches recently, especially in pay-per-views, this is definitely the
better
one. Yeah, there was less stiffness. It was just overall a lot better to see. They had more chemistry. I've been getting sick of watching Charlotte mess up spots over and over again, and there weren't very many in this, which was a nice change for sure.
I think it's because when she wrestles people like Sasha and she wrestles Becky and even Paige, the younger generation want to do so much more. And there's so many more opportunities. And with Natty, it's so fluid.
She sells. Yeah.
She can get you through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think that helps out a lot there.
So the veteran presence was actually what...
That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm chalking it up
Absolutely.
to. Because if we're saying that the common denominator in the other matches is Charlotte, and we remove the other younger divas and we put, Natty in there, and it worked, then that's what it is. Like it's because of what they want to do and what they can do.
I believe what Charlotte should be getting out of this match from recently with Natty is the ability of selling the whole match. Because what I've noticed with Charlotte...
What is that? Is that a move?
That's a block.
That's a block?
That's a block. He got it. He understands.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know what that was.
Oh,
Charlotte
another classic belly.
Charlotte doesn't stay down long enough when she gets any move put on her. She feels like she's almost invincible. She sells a little bit, oversells it, but then gets back up too quickly. Oh, look, there goes Brett.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was in this match.
Because I haven't tagged in. I don't care.
Yeah, he isn't doing anything.
You're not going to, are you?
Well, no, because I'm too good for... What just happened? What was that pin?
All right, are we good here, guys, or can we continue?
Yeah, no, I think we're good on this match. Like
we're all excited for Mania.
3-way.
The 3-way match? Yeah. Sasha...
Goes over?
Goes over.
This is a little preview to our WrestleMania
so over
prediction match.
Still feel sorry for Bayley.
So over with so many other people.
She's looking at her 3 friends from the outside.
Oh, Bayley?
Yeah, even though she's a champ.
Look, Bayley's going to lose to Asuka.
Dude.
She has to lose to Asuka. If they want to push the women's division and let it grow in NXT right now, we have to let Bayley let them grow. You have to.
Asuka is a...
Eva Marie wins it by the end of the year.
No.
I'm calling it right now. They already said they're going to push her to main roster, so are they going to push her without going to the championship?
Yes.
You have this Dinah Taurasi, I don't know her name, the girl from Jersey.
Dana Brooke.
No. That's not her name.
Dina Perosi.
Yeah. She was wrestling Emma this last week. It's a pretty good match. I think Dana Brooke's still hurt.
Yeah,
she's
from
still,
Asuka.
From that. Yeah. Well, she was hurt before Asuka. She re-injured it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
According to Breaking Ground.
Correct. So is Asuka's face, correct? So you're going heel to face to face?
She's border.
Heel?
Asuka's border. I think it's the mask that makes it border.
Mm-hmm. She's a wild card. You don't know.
Yeah, she's wild card.
You don't know why she's even here.
Yeah, no clue.
Yeah.
She.
You know her name.
She can't say anything.
But you don't know why she's here.
You don't. You just didn't.
I don't. Still don't. I mean, besides, I think she said to win the championship
and to wrestle in America. Yeah.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh no, that was Nakamura. Sorry.
That was Nakamura.
NXT.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
Someone turn his mic up a little bit. Like,
My
my AA batteries are getting low. Like, I can't hear you.
Nakamura was so good, but I already know that. Right. I'm moving on.
Next match. This is the best match on the card, right?
Now we have the handicap match.
That we didn't know was a
The
handicap
Beast incarnate, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar. Versus two members of the Wyatt family. One member of the Wyatt family. Apparently Bray Wyatt was supposed to be there, but I didn't see him. I saw Luke Harper and I saw a chicken.
Oh, dude, I've never seen a chicken have that big of a beard. Biggest beard on
What
a chicken I've
about
ever
the
seen.
rooster?
Oh. You didn't have a beard at all.
Alright, no beard. Sorry. Older reference from our previous podcast.
But the match was pitched as Brock Lesnar, Bray Wyatt.
Handicap. It was a 2v1. That's
Bray
what
Wyatt
it was pitched.
made it a handicap
Right.
match.
Oh, he made it into one?
Yeah. That was
I
another
know.
change that happened.
So Darrell has some very strong opinions on this match, and I want to hear it from him first.
Yeah. You pitched me a match. It was just like having the Natalya Charlotte match pitched, and then the night of or the pay-per-view of you changed it into a championship match. This match you pitched it to me as Brock Bray. I'm gonna go ahead and finally, I've been waiting. How long has WWE Network been out? I've been waiting to use my 30 days. I use it. 30 days free to watch Bray versus Brock. And then it turns into Luke Harper versus Brock Lesnar. And Luke Harper's assisted by a chicken.
Assisted by a chicken.
It just where does this push this storyline? Like, why is the storyline even a thing to begin with?
Where's the rest of the family in the Bray Wyatt family? Where are they?
On contracted vacations?
Right.
No, because I think they were wrestling in Atlanta that weekend. There was a WWE live event that was also going on Saturday. That's where Paige was. That's where Becky Lynch was. That's where a majority of the other roster was over there.
I don't know. So A team, B team.
I don't know if they got a good card or not.
Couldn't tell you. All I know is that I followed Sasha as if she was over there.
Yeah.
So not only does it become a 2-on-1 match, pitched, which I'm thinking, okay, at least I still get maybe a little bit of Bray.
Did you go crossface on him?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No.
And then Bray Wyatt just leaves. We get like maybe 14 suplexes out, and it's over.
Yeah, almost a full beer in
Oh yeah, he was.
from the from that
It was just.
from Suplex City.
I just
Good.
don't get it.
I like the suplex.
To me, this doesn't set it up for Mania. These two will not wrestle each other at Mania.
Well, we already knew they weren't gonna wrestle at Mania.
But we still have Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar in a Dallas, Texas street fight match.
Dallas, Texas street
What?
fight match.
In Arlington, just mind you.
But will the Beast now have a setup for him taking a fall to someone else who was in a storied match with Bray Wyatt? Will Bray Wyatt interfere and cause Brock to lose
What if he
against Dean Ambrose?
causes both of them to like?
Well, I mean, it is a
Kidnap
street fight,
someone.
so
Yeah.
you can definitely have that happen.
Anybody can show up.
What if they get into a car chase?
Cold.
And
Dude, that's a classic end to
What?
to like a
Double pin?
Raw match.
A double pin? They're
on
both
Raw.
they're both celebrating.
That was amazing. That was the best thing that
Why is DDP back on the? He like went back to the ropes.
That was a good win.
that was a
was
fantastic
That was
win.
fantastic.
They would never wrestle together.
I'm gonna have to watch the replay just to see that.
It's just on.
I usually never watch our podcasts afterwards and critique ourselves to the T. Like I never do that, so
I never.
I will
do
start
that.
doing that. So
I didn't get to say anything about this match.
yeah, listening. What was your favorite match? So
It was my
Let's
no,
hear it.
it was so bad. Someone was telling me that they didn't understand why they had Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. Like they were like, well, I thought he was feuding with Dean Ambrose. Like I think you can have two storylines going at the same time. You can have three storylines going at the same time, as long as they all come together at some point. In this one, it was God. They just did the whole switcheroo in the worst way possible. They were like, this is going to be a good match. You guys are going to get to see it. Get Roadblock just like you did. You're like, I'm super excited about this. And then they were like, Yeah. Now we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're just.
It feels like we were tricked, just
We
like
were
we were
tricked.
at Royal Rumble.
Bamboozled.
When Bray Wyatt didn't even get Brock Lesnar out, and like his cronies who were already eliminated came back in and did it, it feels cheated the same way. So,
and that's a trend, right? Are we building up to something there? I'm telling
we're
you.
building up to a Survivor Series.
No, WrestleMania. Again, it goes
Wait.
back to Mania. I feel that
Call
Wyatt
it prediction
family
now. What happens?
could cause Brock to lose against Dean Ambrose.
For what? Why?
It then pushes Dean Ambrose into the title picture again. He beat the Beast, regardless of the situation. At WrestleMania, Undertaker
And then,
couldn't,
so we're
couldn't
thinking-
even beat Brock Lesnar. Ouch, that hurt me.
So we're thinking at SummerSlam, that's when we see Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar 2.0, and that's the actual match.
Which won't matter because Seth Rollins will be back with Shield 3.0.
I don't know how their song went.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. It's Roman Reigns' song. He just kept
He
it.
stole it.
All he forgot was like the Sierra Hotel Echo India.
That's it.
Delta Shield.
Can't even change the
Shield.
uniform.
It's terrible.
What was L? Was that Lash?
Lima.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Lash? I got it. All right.
Bringing it back.
Disappointed match of the night. This was
Yeah.
my disappointment. This was actually more disappointing than the Chris Jericho and Jack Smagger. I'm just mess up your name.
Jack
if I don't like you,
Smackwell.
I'm over it. So then we go into another NXT rise from the bottom, Sami Zayn against Stardust. I'm always on the fence whether I like Stardust or I don't like Stardust.
I'm in.
I was not into it when he was tagging with his brother, because to me it was just like Gold Dust. But now that he's taken it to this like parallel dimension, the king of the cosmos, the galactic, the Stardust, it's just so good.
Yeah.
And how can we not? Like, we need to keep this on this path. I don't really want to see the mask come back. I don't want to see the mustache come back until the time is right. This isn't the right time for it. So I thought Sami Zayn versus Stardust is a good match for Sami Zayn to have on the NXT roster. Because you're not facing John Cena where you break your shoulder trying to celebrate. Right? You're not feuding right away with Kevin Owens, which you probably will face at WrestleMania. Let's be honest.
Always got to have Chris Benoit in there, in the mix.
What I like about this is they're blurring the lines of when you could tell, when was Sami Zayn's first WWE match versus his NXT match?
Yeah.
They're blurring the lines. It's like you really can't tell. I believe this would be his second one, though. Because he had John Cena. And then this would be his second.
No, Royal Rumble.
Oh, he was in Royal Rumble. Okay.
This is his third.
This is his third match, second singles match.
Correct.
Man.
And his third singles was last Monday.
As a Sami Zayn supporter, that's big for him. Like, I'm glad to see that happening. Also, at the same time, I think it's also paying homage to the American Dream. You had Stardust in this match against Sami Zayn, and I know the American Dream was a big supporter of Sami Zayn in NXT.
Oh, yeah.
So
I didn't
you
think
feel
about that.
honored.
That's so good.
I'd feel honored as Stardust saying, "Hey, I want to have this next match. I know Cena the Man had it, but I want to have this next match with you, and I'll take that. I'll take that loss. I'm honored."
That's awesome.
Stardust is in his phase now where I know he's probably not going to get another title push, a tag team title, anything like that. So what he's probably doing is taking directly from what his dad was doing and helping guys get over.
Yeah, man.
I mean, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, where a man spends 35 years down in the coal mine just to get a watch. I can't do it as good as Maria Menounos.
Tripp almost said that on Raw. Like, he was straight up saying, he was like, and then you get pissed, and then you leave, and then they'll give you a watch. I was like, Dusty?
Why does everyone
Like
look so
an old
small in this game? This looks like a retirement match at Halloween Havoc.
The coding was the developer kit they were given.
Don't forget, their version of Xcode was no good.
This is terrible. They should have been running metal.
Honestly, you just made that Sami Zayn versus Stardust match from the B that I gave it to a B+ just from what you just said, for sure.
Right on.
For the record, I did call this a B- pay-per-view, so just because we're keeping count here.
So I liked it the most.
So
Trying to
Sami
say.
Zayn goes over. We're good with this.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's already lost to Samoa Joe, so he will not be going for a second title at NXT TakeOver Dallas. I'm surprised because this last NXT show, he spoke and said that nothing's changed. He would still be the 2-time champion.
Yeah.
I'm still in disagreement. That is not going to happen.
I'm surprised they let him say it or that he did say it again because I hadn't heard him say it in a while, so I thought it wasn't going to happen.
They're just trying to make sure he still has clout for the Nakamura match. Because after the Nakamura match, I don't think he's really going to do anything else with NXT.
Are you saying that this is a Kevin Owens TakeOver Super Slam where he fights Saturday night and then he fights Sunday?
I didn't say that at all, but you just said that, and
Okay.
I've said that before.
Okay.
So we're good?
Yes,
Okay.
that's definitely happening.
So we have him getting Nakamura over Friday, taking Saturday off, having some beers with Adam at his bachelor party
Yes,
downtown
dude.
Dallas. Same thing. I
Hit
got
us
you.
up. Hit us up.
It's you or Byron Corbin. I haven't figured. It's gonna be you. I'll throw that dude out there.
Corbin's not going to show up.
Corbin
when
show up,
when we're
dude.
messing up his name.
What? What's
Lone
my name?
Wolf.
An eye for an eye. Ah.
The
He just
lone,
throws a
the lone
shirt.
shark
You,
wolf.
you can't get William Regal mad by throwing a shirt at him. Like William Regal's poked a guy's eyes out.
Grass nuts.
Like you
He
want
he also said that Dean Ambrose will be his downfall. Like he'll die one day because of Dean Ambrose. That was an FCW.
Probably.
Still to this day, probably.
I mean,
that will
that's
happen.
probably right. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then at WrestleMania, either goes over or loses to Kevin Owens. When it's announced, probably tomorrow, Monday Night Raw.
Big paycheck weekend for Sami Zayn, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's move on to our grand finale.
24-minute match.
So good.
24-minute match.
I didn't even realize.
WWE World Heavyweight Championship title. Triple H. It's all about the game.
Coming
How
out-
you play it.
Comes out first.
You know, drawing lines in the sand, evolution, all that stuff. Are you ready?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? The King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, the Terminator Impersonator.
The Terminator in person.
Write that down.
The Blue Blood.
In,
The blue blood.
in this right now.
That's pretty good, right?
Episode's over.
I thought about that, like right now on the spot. Versus the Lunatic Fringe, the owner of the asylum, and Grandmaster.
Sexy.
No, not Grandmaster Sexy. Dean Ambrose. I thought this match was actually a lot better than it was going to be.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason I say that is because I haven't seen Triple H go that distance in time in a match in quite some time.
Oh.
Because you think about it, right? He didn't have to wrestle, but not even 4 minutes at Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he didn't even wrestle at Fastlane. So he's got Roadblock here. We go 24, 25 minutes. If I
He's
round
looking
up,
good.
looking good.
Looking real good.
It's just classic Triple H.
Always looking good.
My heart stopped when once again, for the second time, or maybe third time, we thought Dean Ambrose has won the title.
Oh, yeah.
Remember.
We went,
Ladder match at Elimination Chamber. He lost that one. Survivor Series versus, I almost said his work name, Roman Reigns. Almost said it.
I would have had to bleep
Yeah,
it.
you had to bleep it out
I'd put
there.
in the first bleep we've ever seen.
Yeah. And then this last one where his foot was under. Was his foot under? Yes, his foot was under. Is that rule stupid? Yes, that rule is stupid. I don't understand it. That's not what a rope break means. You have to be on the rope. That's the whole point of the rope being there, is on it. Under it, what does that solve anything? This isn't soccer where it's in or out. Are you both
Double
pinning?
pin?
Who
Who
won?
gets it? Disco kicked out?
Nobody gets it.
It's a three-way dance.
Eddie's out. Eddie's dead.
So in a three-way dance, everyone gets eliminated? Or like you're eliminating people in it?
I guess so, but would it... So is Disco just waiting to get awakened up so we can walk out of the...
No, he kicked out.
No, you kicked out apparently.
I did kick out.
Look at my Superman trunks, man. I love being
What
Scott
do, you,
Steiner.
what do you guys think? What were your thoughts on this match here?
I think it's been a while since I've seen Triple H go that distance, and seeing him do it, the timing was good. Like also with someone like Dean Ambrose.
All right.
It was what the people wanted. They wanted to see Ambrose versus Triple H. They wanted to feel the glory of him winning the match. They gave the fans everything they wanted, honestly, but they took it away at the same time, which is a fantastic heel thing for the Authority to do. So they played it really well. Oh, what?
Hold up. Did the Authority do it, though? Or was it really just more of them showcasing how the referees are in control of the match? The referees have the ultimate responsibility of observing. Because nowhere, when you really look back at it, Trips is just laying there. He doesn't do the sell
yeah.
Pulling in the referee and making the attention. My foot was under the rope. It's just the ref. The ref.
No. Dean Ambrose's foot was under the rope.
Yes, but there was no Triple H saying,
Gotcha.
hey, his foot was under. It was just the ref. And they did that in NXT as well. When they did that double count, and Regal was trying to get the ref to give him an answer, and the ref was like, I can't give you what you want. I'm only telling you what I saw. And what I saw was, it was such a good sell. Like, that's just the thing with refs. I think the best referees in sports right now are in WWE because nobody likes them in basketball or football or any other sport.
They're the ones that are calling it down the line. No, I wasn't trying to say like the Authority as in like Triple H was showcasing his heelness in this match. I just meant that they're the ones that run it. So this is what they're like, their idea. It was their idea.
You're
to
right.
do that.
They gave people exactly what they wanted: a win, then of course the turn right back over. Yeah, pull it right back away. And that if I'm in the ring, if I'm in the crowd that night, I'm thinking that's an Authority move. You're following the rules too much to a T to make sure.
Which we did not mention, and I want to. Now we're talking about following rules and this and that. If we technically go 4 matches back to the NXT match. Carmella slapped Lash.
Oh, yeah.
Front of the referee. And we don't disqualify her in that match.
Yeah.
So it's a give or take, right? Which one are we doing? Because to me, that's ring the bell disqualification. Sure. She's not part of the match.
You're right.
So I'm just...
You're right.
If I was Lash or Lawson, I would be like, oh, what'd she slap me? And then boom, we use that Eddie Guerrero style, throw in the belt... And then pretend you got hit. It's classic. Like, that's classic heel right there.
Classic heel.
Yeah.
Or classic heel over here, just doing your taunts over in the corner while 2 other people wrestle.
That's how you get all your power.
Later in the match, Dean gets a little greedy. Dean gets greedy going up to the top.
Oh, yeah.
Hits Trip once. Loving it. And then I see the setup for the second one, and already I'm just shaking my head.
Yeah.
You're getting greedy. Hits the table. No, Trip rolls out from underneath it.
Well, it took him a while to set that up because he looked like he was trying to pull Seth Rollins and go top rope to that table, which would have been sick. But I think he realized when he was up there he can't fly like Seth Rollins, so he got back down and then got on the barricade.
Like Shane O'Mac.
Yeah. Shane O'Mac has done it. Just saying, Dean Ambrose. Regardless, Dean Ambrose, your time will come soon. They kind of They dragged Roman Reigns through the mud for about 2 years, and now he's finally probably going to get that push at Mania. I would imagine by SummerSlam, you should probably have it. And realistically, I'm calling it rumor site Shield 3.0 3-way match. Dean, Roman, and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam.
Ooh. Once Seth comes back and gets his title back, Dean Ambrose, he's going to be U.S. title holder. Like, that's going to be his thing.
Well,
like, he's he's good enough to be the champ. He is. And he will become the champ one day. But right now he's U.S. title. Like, actual U.S. title picture, not like Kalisto is the U.S. title holder.
Totally forgot he was the U.S. title holder.
Yeah, he wasn't even here at WWE Pit Stop.
I got it. See what you did there. It's a good one.
Vaughn and I had a million of them. WWE, are we there yet? They just went on forever.
WWE rest area. Oh
man. Rest stop. Pit stop.
Yeah. So that was the card.
That was the card. Up and down. I still stick by my B minus. Any changes? The way even?
No, it's still
stick by your guns, bro.
C+.
Making it just a C. not a C- anymore, but just a C.
Maybe a C++. Still ain't no
no
B
Stardust.
C++, Java,
Yeah.
Java 1, Java 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit it.
Any final thoughts?
You know, we got 14 days till WrestleMania. We don't have Sunday Night Heat tonight, so I don't know what's going on tonight. Tomorrow is Raw. Tuesday is technically SmackDown along with NXT. So we really only have 6 more shows to get everything sorted out. I hope that this WrestleMania is going to be fun. Regardless, I'm going to be there with my friends. This will be my first WrestleMania.
Yep. First
Darrell's
WrestleMania.
second.
First.
Darrell's, all of us. I think it's all of us. I don't think anyone else has gone to a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Even Wario.
He's in
That's
Mario.
the evil Mario. That's the
one that didn't show up today.
That's the wife Mario.
Oh,
That's
God.
Mario, you got it? Because they're together now. They're married now.
Love it.
I love it.
So I
good.
honestly, win, lose, or draw, we have tickets. We will be there. We'll be having fun all weekend.
We'll have one more podcast
Yeah.
before then that's going to be talking about the card that's happening at WrestleMania.
If you have any questions or anything you'd like us to cover, drop us some comments. We check them all. Did you say one?
No, he did the
one more?
the unicorn.
Oh, I should have kept going. Sorry, I broke face.
Face.
Yeah. I would like to end tonight's podcast with an impersonation of Stone Cold Steve Austin. In honor of a couple days ago was Stone Cold Steve Austin Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Whoever wants to go first. Oh, Alex wants to go first.
Swig a beer for the working man.
Darrell?
That's new. That's new Stone Cold.
That's good.
That's good. It's like podcast.
Yeah.
Just listen to Jericho's podcast?
What?
What?
1 beer. 2 beer. 3 beer. Tequila. Shot of vodka.
Margarita.
Pina colada. Guys, that's going to do it for the Frog Splash podcast. See you on the other side. I'm Adam.
I'm Alex.
Darrell.
Too sweet for
Life.
All right.